Wow, starting off strong with long-term commitments and offerings. Okay, this is more of a career reading, but for some of you, this may literally be some type of new commitment in the romantic sense. So this offerings card is all about new opportunities, new investments, new positions. Okay, some of you may literally, like I said, with that rings card, may be, in entering a long-term commitment, already in one, but I see taking steps. A lot of you, this is going to be about the future, okay, in your career, because you're taking steps to plan for the future, and you may be uncovering certain talents that you have, certain gifts, and the gifts card is also about new positions as well. Okay, so at the backstory, I am seeing there's been a lot of ups and downs in your career department, maybe in life. This deck kind of pulls a bit of both, okay, guys. But I'm seeing protection, okay? There is some type of protection from deceit or shady energy in your life, okay? So while you get through this, so a lot of you may be praying, manifesting, hoping for, a more peaceful state. I see the harmony card. This is like working from home, having a more relaxing job, or just being more relaxed in life in general. But in between that, I'm seeing locked, feeling trapped, okay? So just know that this energy is basically going to be coming your way, okay? Maybe after a period when things calm down, because this feels like where a lot of you maybe now, in astrology. I know we had a bunch of weird twists with a lot of conflict and tensions all over the place. So, soon you're going to be taking steps to plan your future, right? In love, I pulled a few love cards before we get into tarot. I see for lots of you, you may be grounding a love dynamic in your relationship, okay? It does not always have to be romantic, but I'm seeing a heavy rebuilding period, right? Working on it, stabilizing the relationship. Finances may be on your mind, and that may be why some of you, the trigger is that you have a long term commitment, or you've been offered a long term job, and now you are trying to think about this in relation to your love life as well. And I see healthy choices, okay? So that's self love, being happier, like the card implies, eating better. As a couple, you guys may be trying to make healthy choices. And I am seeing backstory for lots of you. This is after getting that call, cutting ties, moving on, and entering a period of healing together. All right. There is also like missing you energy, and then you were shocked, and I see talking, and then we have rekindle. So for a lot of you, Taurus, you may be rekindling a special relationship in your life, may be very serious, may have been back and forth a lot. I saw the twin flame card peeking at me as well. Okay. So let's talk tarot. Spirit, talk to me for Taurus. What do they need to know? What is coming up for them today? Upcoming in their energy. Guys, everyone's on different timelines, so I always just do upcoming, okay? Because some of you it hits fast, some of you it hits later. It's like that with clients too, you never know. Spirit, well, sometimes but sometimes it's surprising how fast certain things hit. Sometimes it'll take a little longer. So upcoming, okay? Spirit, talk to me for Taurus. What do we have for them? What do they need to know with all of this changes? Knight of Swords, okay. That is speeding up. Wheel of Fortune, speaking of changes. The Tower. Enough. Okay. And Temperance. Okay, so we have Taurus. You're definitely going through a lot of changes, okay? The Knight of Swords is about rushing in, speaking up, growing impatient. The Wheel of Fortune shakes things up, okay? It's like if things have been stagnant, you see you've been feeling locked, right? That locked oracle card came out. So universe does not want us to stay locked. So here we go. Tower moment, an epiphany, a rapid change. I'll pull some more for you for this because there's a lot of major arcana coming out, which means you guys may be at a very pivotal moment. You may be getting a major job. You may be entering a major commitment. You may be planning for the future and breaking free of this trapped energy and entering a more peaceful state. It could even be some of your manifestations and your prayers coming in, because that lightning bolt on this card comes from the heavens, okay? That is the implication. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about fate, okay? And karma, good and bad. But it looks like a necessary ending had happened, and now we are healing, okay? For those of you in reconciliation, it could be that, because I do see Five of Wands. That could be why you are craving a more peaceful state, and yeah, and longing to rest. So you guys, I think a few days ago, I forget, I did also pick up tensions for Taurus energy, so maybe you guys are still feeling some of that. Spirit, talk to me about this tower. What does Taurus need to know about this tower? What is this tower going to bring? Three of Wands, making plans. Like we see in the Oracle deck, you guys are planning for the future, taking steps. Let's see. Page of Swords. That is about percolating, finding things out, planning for the future. Sometimes you have to do a little research. And then I see walking away from things that no longer serve you. So a lot of you, Hermit, going within, finding your inner light. Why Temperance, Spirit? Here is another card of intuition. You know, the universe may even be taking you out with that protection card. If you've been having a lot of ups and downs in your life, even in your career, this may be linked more to your career for you guys, okay? Because it looks like you are healthily rebuilding in love, a lot of you anyway. This is about smoothing out tensions and a lot of changes. Spirit, talk to me about temperance for Taurus. The 10 of Cups, see, happiness, okay? Happiness at the end of the rainbow, okay? 4 of Cups, okay? And the Empress. Okay, a lot of you may have felt like you missed an opportunity. You may be taking on a lot of burdens. You may be caring for people a lot. Okay, but I do feel like when it comes to planning and all these changes, there is going to be something where you may not be able to make a decision, or someone in your life is putting off a decision. But some type of lightning moment is going to hit. That's like an epiphany. That's going to bring about some type of end of a cycle, so healing can happen, and it may be from someone feeling withdrawn, bored with life, wanting Empress energy, abundance, the birth of a new age, good jobs, marry, that's good for commitment, love, I mean, anything, creation, things of that nature. And I see 10 of Wands, a lot of stress. Now, for some of you, with healing, family, rapid changes, some of you may be stressed in family matters as well, okay, with the Empress. Sometimes she can be a mother figure, a wife figure, things of that nature. Take it how it resonates. But it does look like you are going to be contemplating a lot on how to get to a peaceful state soon, Taurus, all right, and taking those steps. This is what is really coming out consistently, and you are likely to be successful, okay? Light and love, Taurus. I hope those messages helped.